This race is the A final. This is where medals are decided, with Washington in 2, California in 3. The West Coast has been very prominent in this race, obviously, with Yale over in 4 and Harvard in 5, Dartmouth in 6 and Brown in 7. So we've got 3 Ivy League schools and the 2 Pac-12 schools racing for the medals, all in yellow boats. For you joining us late here at home, the lanes have been switched to accommodate the slight crosswind that we have. So the bow numbers you see don't line up exactly with the lanes, but we'll try to keep you up on who's on the move throughout the course.
Yeah, and speaking of being on the move, we'll keep a close eye on Cal, who put all of its 8s into the grands to include a semifinal win by this second varsity. So keeping a close look at them, but don't blink, you might miss them off the starting blocks for all of these crews in this A-level final for the men's second varsity 8.
Cal really did yesterday light it up in that semifinal in the last 500. They went 6 seconds faster than anybody. It was almost like they were just cruising down the course and then just exploded. They're exploding off the line today. They've already got almost a third of a length on the field, with Yale and Washington and Harvard all pretty much level. I mean, all the rest of the crews are level. They're all in it.
Big surge from Cal early on. Great depth across the board, certainly in the second varsity 8 category, and on so many of these teams, including the Cal team. Still in their high strokes. Don't think they've settled quite yet.
They may never settle. And you've got in the middle of the course, you've got Harvard and Yale next to one another, and they will meet for a 3-mile race next week. A little bit more intense in terms of the energy that is put into the first 500 meters of this race, for sure.
And the Kennedy Challenge Cup for the second varsity 8s. It's what's on the line. So we're closing into the final first 500 meters, and Cal with about a length advantage. And Fred, will hand it straight to you in the water.
Yeah, it's all California so far, and they got an explosive start. A lot of power in that program. Dartmouth on the outside, or your lane closest to the spectator shore, is making a good showing here. They're running in second right now. See if they can hold on to that. Harvard's right in there. Washington and the rest of the pack is just level. Let's see if Washington brings it up to try and close on Cal. Washington probably in second now, but not by much, half a deck. Then all the other crews are within 2 or 3 seats of one another. Fantastic race. But California, woof, you gotta tip your hat to them. They are out here at the 1,000 meters. Wouldn't you like to have a length lead at 1,000 in? And they're really churning. Yale is now starting to take a press. We'll get you some ratings here. Now, everybody's trying to make a move to stay in it and not let Cal just run away with a show. California 37. Yale's poked their bow into second now. Washington's going with Yale. So those 3 crews are starting to separate. Dartmouth back in 4th. Harvard 5. Brown 6. Yale knows they've got to do it. They got a lot of talent in that Yale boat. They're all racers. A lot of them race internationally. And they know it's time to go. With 7:50 to go, they got to amp it up. Back a little bit. There you go. Can Washington mount a charge? So the medals is California's race right now, but Yale is charging, and they've got 600 meters to catch them. Same thing with Washington. Dartmouth still in 4th, Harvard in 5th. Yeah, it's a clinic by Cal. They are really pushing it hard. Very technical, very tight, very strong. Over to you.
The story of this race pretty much speaks for itself. California trying to go wire to wire and make it hold up. Yale and Washington joining the charge. Harvard, Dartmouth, and Brown a little bit back. Looks like maybe the medals have separated.
California, just absolutely incredible start to finish here, having a fantastic regatta and looking to close it out with that gold medal. And Tommy Burrell in the stroke seat sitting down, that punishing rhythm with support from the crew behind him.
Washington easing into second place, maybe looking for silver. Yale not to be discounted. They have an Olympic gold medalist in their 4 seat, so they've got a lot of power left to give. But at only 250 meters to go, time is running out on the race with Cal in control. They've got their hands on the gold medal, and they don't want to let it slip through their fingers. Washington giving chase. Yale not backing off either.
And Cal on the move in the final few. So California, fantastic replay there as they came through.
That Cal crew looked like they were rowing downhill.
Yeah, with Washington, good effort just behind them.
That was just a wire-to-wire exhibition. Tremendous racing. What can top that? Maybe the varsity final?
Yeah, we've got to look forward to, don't we, with the times just up then. Yale with the bronze by 0.3 of a second. So really tight for silver there, but it was Washington over Yale, and of course California for the win.
Well, Yale really improved upon their Eastern Sprints showing with beating all of the other Ivies, so that's pretty good for them. They've got to be pleased that they gave their best today.